Looking for the next leg here. Five minutes of straight 2 up right now. Got a failed 2 on the 1. 15 still has 6.5 minutes left on it. Obviously a 2 up bar. Nothing for us to compare to on the hourly. We do have a hourly fair value gap we're forming right now, but nothing for us to look at and bounce off of. So we could do fib extensions. Could do fib retracements. Yeah, pretty much the same exact level. Bounced off that 50 level right there this morning. About to go outside bar.
Has all these FPGs to fill out. I wonder if it's gonna scream down soon.
Yeah. I think if this doesn't, if this goes failed 2 and 2 up.
Melt up Friday.
Yeah.
Just like last week, I think.
We're past 10 o'clock, but got to be careful here. We're in that witching hour, quote unquote, but that 15-minute zone from, or 20-minute zone from 9:50 to 10:10 where it could reverse. Taking a little more profit off here. That was a pretty nasty wick above. Currently looking like an outside bar. I'll add above just in case it wasn't just a wick. There's an outside bar.
Down.
Let me go ahead and take a couple points here. So all out NQ. So now we wait for a 5-minute setup. Probably going to wait for this inside bar to close, I would imagine.
There's a 1 tick off from maybe a 3. That's crazy.
Which one?
The 5, this 5-minute we're watching.
Oh, yeah.
That just means there's orders up there still.
Yep. Yep, that there are. 5-minute. I'd really like to probably wait for a couple minutes, but we'll see what we can get on the 1. Any entry long, I think, is a pretty risky one, but just because the 5 is still inside and the 15 is just a 2-2 continuation.
I want us to come back to 6.7 and bounce back up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get that. How was the news?
It was good. More payroll or more jobs.
Okay.
I think he said it in his speech last night. So he said the data before it came out. The hourly earnings was down, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But employment change, there's a lot more jobs, like a ton. Almost 100,000 more jobs. Rate's gone up though.
Bad news is good news for now.
Mm-hmm.
Still.
Yep. We just went 2 up. Minute 23 left on this 15-minute.
That's insane. Hopefully it's just taking these resting orders up there and then gonna crash. Jeez.
Just a friendly reminder of last week, any like wick down, it was like, oh, just buy it.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just being cautious with that. And it's like every time you got an entry, it was like, bam, right back.
Yeah, this is partially why I hate all-time highs. But it's something we gotta, adapt and trade to for sure. Andrew said Microsoft calls. Let me take a look. Yeah. Yep. I do like Apple calls for sure. Oh, today's Friday. I could look more at options.
Nvidia is just Nvidia's almost 1,000.
Yeah, Nvidia.
Yeah.
I can't. There's no way anybody can really trade that. You'd have to buy. It's like trying to trade SPX in the morning.
You'd have to wait for the dip in the morning and then buy.
Yeah, you'd have to wait forever.
No, you just buy it at the open. Like
Well,
you
I'm
do
saying,
Tesla.
no. Sorry, what I'm saying is like, you'd have to buy 1,000 calls, like 1,000 strike calls to get it at a good price and get enough contracts.
Let's see how much they are right now. March 8th.
Oh, they're probably cheap for today. Let me look.
$100 for today. 110
For the 1,000 calls.
for
Just
1,000
YOLO,
calls.
man. Just YOLO those
I see it.
calls.
Wait, for 1,000 calls, I see them at $1.37.
I see them at $1.10. Guess you don't have a good broker, huh?
Are your quotes delayed?
Oh man, my subscription ran out. So
Okay, I was gonna say,
dang it.
because I'd like to buy them at $1.10 if you're offering.
My broker's still better, I guess. We're 1,010s.
1,010s are 87 cents. I mean, so those are doable. Like the thousands are moving like crazy. If I wanted to buy 1,000 calls, but I don't, I'd be looking at probably puts off of this push down.
If you bought 1,000 calls yesterday, you'd be up.
That's a dangerous game.
I know.
Because
No, not up, but your percentage would be up. Gosh, 100%.
that's it.
Well,
With a
I don't know.
30-point gap, 40-point.
Well, I'm guessing that cause of all. I mean, well, then they crashed today, didn't they? And in the morning,
No,
yeah, it went down.
not really.
I see it go a gap up, and then it went down to 940.
Might want to check your quotes there.
I'm looking at the chart.
It's nine. It only went down to 948, 949.
Huh? I see 941.57.
What chart are you looking at?
Weeble. Oh, I'm talking pre-market.
Oh, pre-market. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that pre-market. NQ failed 2 on the 5. Failed 2 on the 15 for now. No trade for a little bit. I'd want to see a higher low on NQ. Or sorry, a lower high on NQ.
If anybody trades ICT, this is almost turtle soup setup.
Turtle soup.
Since Jesse loves patterns and trend lines, head and shoulders on the 1 minute.
You're not wrong though. That is a clean head and shoulders.
That is clean.
It is. That is a clean head and shoulders. It's the head and shoulders that looks like. Let me my. It looks like this. That people are like, oh, head and shoulders right there.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
It's like cockeyed. Yeah.
Or it's like a bull flag, but it's like this. I'm like, come on, come on. You don't even know what it.
Shoulders. Oh no. Oh,
that
if it breaks the neckline, here we go. We're gonna.
That
crash.
does. I mean, I agree completely. I like this. You know, here's a head or a shoulder, head, shoulder, knees and toes. Yeah, I'm definitely interested short.
Holy smokes. Couple more points. Gotta close.
Apple making another rally up. Yes, almost a high day. Yes, kind of curling too, actually. Delta's following. I'm interested short. I know it's counter trend on the 15.
There's the turtle soup for ICT.
ES is currently breaking, and Q is not.
Yeah, ES came right up and touched the fib level that I had. So
ES looks
I'm looking
nice.
to go short. That confirmed my analysis. So
Yeah. I'm looking short here on NQ to break the 400s. Throwing out a sell stop. Just got filled 400.75. New 5-minute candle, though. It's got to go.
Yeah, it might push us down more.
Yes, getting a little bit of a bounce. Still in partials, haven't added. I'll add under 400.
It wants to go, just grabbing more liquidity. Let's go. Push.
Dang, got a failed 2 on the other side now. Closing out down 15. Now you guys can profit if you stay in short. Just kidding. Not financial advice. But that's generally how it goes for me. Although this did end up failed too. They get wicked under 400 to a tick. Yeah. Went to 18,399. Must have had some buying. One second.
Watch it go now. Watch it go.
Yeah. I'm looking right now.
Come on. They really want to hold that thing over 400.
Inside still on the 5. Give me one sec. Two reversal here. Sorry, did you see? Just rolled on his tail because he's right by my chair. Apple back to the highs. Microsoft high. Nvidia high. I might grab those 1,000 calls. Oh, they're up to $1.70 now. Might need to go to the 1010s. $15-minute closing and minute 45. All right, got a 2-2 on the 5 now. 2-1-2 up on the 1. I'm gonna go ahead and take this 22-25 long. Taking some off at 10. Big wick above, new 15 here in 15 seconds. We'll move stops up. I don't know if I can hold. I want to bring it up to the bottom of this 1 minute. All right, now I can. Stops up to the bottom of the 1 minute here. Sell stop. Those 10-10s are already up 30%. Another 2 up on the 15 on NQ. ES hasn't reached its high day yet. So we have some SMT divergence here. Hard stops at break even right now for NQ. All right, all out. Just going to take a couple points extra there. Got to be mindful of this divergence right now. Keeping an eye on Delta. Delta kind of trailing. Equal highs on Delta there, and pretty much equal highs on the 1 minute. Might take Tesla shorts here. And by might, I mean I am taking Tesla shorts. $175s are at 0.27. Got 0.31 on Tesla now, 15+%. 0.33, 0.34. It's breaking. .35. See what else would be attractive. Meta, Microsoft, Apple, Spy. Nvidia obviously has a ways to go, but dang, Boeing's a little too wide spread right now. Looking short NQ. Tacked in short here, 401.75. Three-two reversal.
Oh, there's the down.
Yeah, adding extras here. Taking 10-point trim on these. Oh, my average is at 97.7 or 97.63, so 75. Tesla flushing 0.44 on those. $20 points on NQ.
Flush, baby, flush.
Flush, flush, flush.
I wanted to get to 26, 28. Let's go.
You want it to get to where? 28.
Oh, that's on the old NQ.
Yeah, I'm on
the
the old.
I'm on the new one. On the new one.
Gotcha.
27.
Are you trading June?
No.
Oh.
My trading view changed.
Yeah, you can type in NQH 2024 and it'll switch to the old one.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, I added it to my watch list temporarily until we switch to June.
I'm trading on the March ones for on NT.
Coming up close to break even there. Now up another 10 points. Adding in here on the 212 down. 77. Stops to that 1 minute high. I'm going to go for 15 points. Let's go. Closing extras, break even. I have stops up to 93.50 on the trims. So just a couple points in profit. Taking another short here. 63.50. 2-2, 3-2-2, 2-2-2 continuation on the 1. Giving it a little bit of room to breathe. Actually going to go 20 points on this. All right, stopped out on that extra. 5 minute bouncing off a fair value gap. About to get stopped. Okay, closing now on the trims. So all flat on NQ. Carlton, shoot me a DM if you still have my Discord. If not, there's a link in the video you can look at. I'm still on Discord. Richard, good morning, Jesse. I know there's a lot of strat signals. Which ones do you cherry pick? Failed twos, outside bar, so 3 twos, and then inside bar trades. But I'd kind of trade them all when the time is right. And Q bouncing, Tesla's not, so still doing all right in there. Missed the 0.47 trim, I guess is the highest it got, but starting to curl back down. And Tesla's still going down while this is happening. ES outside bar. I'd be interested in a 3-2 up to break high a day for ES. And Q big red candle currently. 40 seconds on a new 15er. Certainly looking to see what this outside bar does now on the 15. Failed 2 on the 5 so far. Tesla making a brand new low. .55 trim on those. Holy smokes, it's still going. I'm going to go short here, NQ, 78, 75, 20. Taking 12. Close to the 20-pointer. There's 20. Two continuation to the downside now on NQ, but we just reached into a 5-minute fair value gap and a 1 minute. Actually ticked under this 1 minute low, it looks like. 44.75, and what's this low? 44.70, 44.50. So yeah, we ticked under that low. Closing the fair value gap here on the 1. Beautiful 3-1-2 leading into a 2-2-2 continuation, leading into the 3-2 on the 15. Don't want to see this go up too much higher, but already took a 12 and 20 point trim. Got out of Home Depot yesterday, but that gap down today. Looks like we're going to have a 2-1-2, potentially 2-1-2 down next week. All right, closing NQ. Keeping profits. Curious to see if this 5-minute ends failed or even a hammer on this one. I don't know if I'd want to go long on it, but certainly could on an aggressive entry. If the 1 minute changes character as well. Basically hit the 618 retracement on the morning session probably. Yeah, literally to the tick. Count just launched 22%. Dang. How heavy were you? I mean, I guess they're well over 100%, but all right, last minute here. We might get another push down to make sure this 5-minute close is red. Very heavy got in Tesla puts at 180.10. I don't know where I was at when I think oh, you were in way up here. Way up here. Yeah, I got in on this 3-bar. Very heavy on 0 DTEs. Risky man. All right, new 5er here.
Right at prior day's highs, I think.
Yep. Yep, we are. We're right above 50s. I am going to sell into these 50s. Just waiting for a signal. There it is. In at 51. 222 continuation short. Ooh, they did not like under 50s. This one's going to be a 20-point either way. The stop on this pretty much is right above that 2-bar, so it'd be a fail, or it'd be an outside bar if it goes up. Hence why I'm still in at minus 10 points drawdown. Closing here. All right, gonna be waiting for this 5-minute close. Just got stopped out on a failed 2 statistical stop loss. That would have, if that would have gone, it would have easily been a 2R trade. I would have taken that 10 times over. All right, 1 minute left here. Give me just a second. Gotta find my Red Bull.
statistics from? They were very interested in that.
My own tests. So
That's
this
what I
is
figured.
yeah, that's like 11 years of tracking, doing things. I can also do some coding in Python. So what I do, I kind of put my levels and my setups, and then sometimes I will run little tests, like very simple tests that just kind of counts how many times a certain very simple reversal would have happened from a particular area or a particular price or a zone. And sometimes it's a mix of just me visually going back and looking at what actually happened. Other times it will be just me kind of looking at the actual level through the statistics and the little algorithms that I've got. So it's literally just my research that I keep doing. I keep collating things. There's never like any end point. By the way, I did get stopped out of that, so I took a little loss there. So now on the day, it's 1.9K.
Great.
So just under 2K. And now we sit and wait. So there's no setup now. So yeah, so the statistics that I talk about, it's always to do with my own research, my empirical evidence, knowing. So you know, the trading is a very subjective thing a lot of the times. But by looking at what the market did at around a particular price and then just trying to take advantage of that, that's just looking at the market state. It's not putting your emotions into it. And for me, that's step one. Does a level that I'm looking at work reliably enough with a frequency that occurs enough? If that makes sense? Because I don't
100%.
want to use a level that like works 90%, but you only get it twice a year because I'm an intraday trader. So therefore, I want levels that generally work about anywhere from 50 to 80% of the time. And sometimes the setup is
All right, 2-1-2 up on the 5.
It means that the price action around it is so messy that there's no good way to actually take advantage of that trade. And that's also okay. But doesn't mean that the setup didn't work. It just means that as a trader, I wouldn't have been able to take advantage of it. But the setup's still there. So, you know, we have to like marry all of those little nuances. But the statistics itself, it comes from my own tests from, you know, initially it was just journaling and me kind of doing the walk forward thing where you would show up, use a level, journal it, and then just collate it in some kind of a trade analytics platform. Before it was TraderView, back in the day, VUE. Now we have TradeZella, we have EdgeLonk, we have a bunch of other platforms, and they do it, you know, very nicely and very aesthetically pleasing. But back in the day, you didn't have all of that, so you had to do a lot of the spreadsheet stuff, and I was the spreadsheet queen at one point. I just
All right, just watching here.
a little bit of manual back testing, even if you just go back visually to see what happened around your levels, that's going to help you a lot. But like I said, my own statistics, they're a mix of a whole bunch of things, my experience, my observations, actual statistical tests on the levels that I know work pretty well, and ultimately just stuff that we've kind of coded over the years and you know, just dragged out some numbers out, like 2R multiples. That is a target when you're using 30 to 35 ticks gets hit most often. That's like a very valuable piece of information. One of the reasons why a lot of traders use 2R because anecdotally they've realized that's the take profit target that works for them most frequently, right? Well,
Wow, might be a failed 2 down on the 15.
to prove that that is really correct numbers wise. So we actually had like 2 years back.
Yeah, it's at least looking like a hammer so far.
We had some algorithms that did tell us that that was indeed true. So that is the risk reward that I use most frequently. My stop losses will be adjusted by the volatility of the product that I'm trading. So that's not necessarily always static. But it is within like a 30% margin. So I don't like to change my stop losses too much because then you have to change your positioning size as well. So, you know, a lot of things to think about. It's not rocket science, but there's just like a little components.
Danny said I'd love a 2-1-2 on the 5, targeting pre-market low.
I'm thinking about one
Targeting pre-market low.
just how
Pre-market.
trading is when you
Oh, down here, yeah.
different key points that come in. This is why
I think we're going for highs though.
this is why there's no one right way to trade.
Gonna risk some profits on the video calls.
Throughout the years of your career,
Probably
is it not?
check in here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tesla's still going. 0.88, or sorry, 0.85 peak right now.
But that wasn't like I had no idea what I was doing.
No trim for me yet though.
Stuff was 2008 and onward.
Probably gonna wait till those get closer in the money.
You know,
This got invalidated. Oh, you sent that a while ago. My bad.
what works, what doesn't work, and having an
can see the ping.
It just seems like I have so much information, but it's just time. That's all it is. It's just 16 years of me staring at this stuff day in, day out, and journaling. That's what you get.
Yeah.
You know.
100%. Dakota, are you looking at any trades here as we are coming back up to the north side here? We did just almost tag 18,400. We've been testing at that level in the NQ. I don't know if that's been interesting to you at all as we've been kind of tapping into that. That's where I caught. By the way, I'm up 3,900 bucks on the day now. I did catch a couple more shorts as our wonderful guests here were talking. But Dakota, what are you looking at here as we're coming up to that 400 level and we keep on rejecting? Is that sort of an entry that you look for to the short side here? Because a lot of people here in chat love the way that you trade, and I just kind of want you to wax on about how you've been. What would you look for in a scenario like this, or is there even a scenario that you're looking for there?
You can see my hands are behind my head. Actually, that was actually a great short, Rich. Like that. Kudos to you. We rallied right up there, and immediate rejection. You can see it on the 5-minute candlestick on my chart. That wick. I am still hands off. In profit for the day. Going to follow. There is actually a trade setup.
Ooh, 5-2-2 reversal.
Right there, that 3-bar reversal. We had that bearish candle. As soon as we crossed below that,
Would you mind walking us through? Sorry to interrupt. Would you please?
I'm gonna take a short here, 64.75.
Okay, so let's look at this.
20 points.
This a little bit better because
Yeah, 3-2 on the one.
Yeah. Just I was late to the entry is the only piece I'm not liking there, but everything else is looking great. 2-2 reversal.
we had the sell off, right? And then here's the rally. And then this is that wick.
Looking for a 2 here now.
And as soon as we cross below that,
Probably gonna add.
it's like a confirmation that we could get another move to the downside. But then if we look at it at a 100 tick chart,
Yeah, I added 59.
better.
Call it 60.
This rally up, you can see the pivot points a little bit more accurate, and then I can actually get in at a little bit better of a price. And then as soon as we start to take that sell off, then the entry would be here, the take profit would be down here at these previous levels, and then maybe let one ride to see if we could push below, the 40s, which it's looking pretty likely, 100% my opinion, that we break down below 50 and beyond. So that being said, let's go. We're doing it. I'm gonna just put a one contract on to see if I can catch a run down below 50.
I like that trade, Dakota. I'm going to join you on that one.
Oh, did I not even
50 as well.
send it? Just got filled on the 10s.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the 100 tick chart just so you guys see. This is a pure scalp.
I covered that
in
too
and
there,
out.
right there. Talk below
There's
50.
20 points, 25 points.
Yeah, I think we could see 20s.
Wow, there we go.
Yeah, we might even see 200.
Beautiful. Hey, there you go. And that just shows same idea.
My top step like froze up right before that move,
Did it?
but it worked out. Yeah, my stop filled. I mean, take profit filled.
TP.
Yeah.
Mine. What platform are you on? Ninja?
Top step X. No, that's what I'm saying.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad it worked out for you. So you got the order and you had the brackets on. It just the platform wasn't moving.
Yeah, it just wasn't moving, but then it just disappeared, and it ended up doing my TP. So
Gotcha.
I would guess you're 35.
There's 30 points there.
Hey Jesse, I'm on ATAS today finally.
Nice.
Yeah, it's I've got some thoughts about it. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. Taking an extra here, 26, 25. Yeah, I like it a lot. There are some, like I had a few issues this week, filled on the 10 point there. I had a few issues this week, but honestly, it's not bad. 50 points on the main.
Yeah, once they got my trial thing fixed, it was smooth sailing after that.
Yeah.
Started the trial today. I'm liking it so far.
Who is that?
Matt.
Oh, hey, Matt. I think that's the first time I've heard your voice. Just like to put a name to the voice. Yeah, I love ATS. And if you trade with multiple brokers, it's well worth it. Danny said you're going to love my trade tracker today. I love hearing that. As long as it wasn't sarcasm. I'm never sarcastic. All right, now we're talking about, was that sarcastic?
then of course working in the coal mine with a bunch of old guys. Yeah, that's just kind of the way I was brought up through that older environment.
All right, Tesla's huge dump.
I
I take a trim here, 1.07.
That's impressive.
Okay, dump we were waiting for. Bad I had to go drop the kids off.
And that's the truth. I mean, the worst and the craziest thing I've ever done was, man, I haven't really done anything too crazy.
I think Rodney in here says you're lying. You were drinking with Dayquil.
Yeah, shorts are hating Elon.
Well, no,
Probably
that's
too many tweets they don't like.
It's like
He's been posting a lot lately.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's stirring pot. So
All right, here's a huge fair value gap for this 5 minutes to fill if that's what it's going to do. I have sell stops under at 9 for an extra.
even though I do go to Vegas a lot and I play poker, I don't drink. That's the reality of it. But everyone tell me I'm an old soul.
All right, tagged in there.
Hey, we're gonna retest 462. Holy smokes!
Filled on the extra. Should have taken Q puts. What in the world? At least I got Tesla.
Ew, I'm reopening Ninja.
Getting sleep.
Yep, I'm the exact same way. I put health as a priority before anything. By the way, did just scalp another little bit short there for another $200, but
We hit that 300 mark.
we did. That was your target there, Dakota. That was your target.
Yep.
And I
That's
will say,
90% failed auction finished. Now we have rotated through the first hour of the trading all the way down almost to the end, and that's what the failed auction setups are.
yeah.
Oh, and by the way, guys,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Deanna's explanation of the failed auction came exactly to fruition there. So, folks, if you missed that, go back and watch the stream at a later time. Deanna was dropping amazing golden nuggets there.
So, big update. I just got an update behind the scenes. It's also posted on our Top Step Discord. Top Step X update. And this kind of just echo what I was telling you early that I got. Top Step is aware of everything that was going on and the issues that impacted Top Step X traders this morning. If you were affected by this issue has currently been resolved. Please reach out to our Top Step support team for that support. So, yeah, great. I love that Top Step takes care of you guys. Top Step takes care of us. We are traders, and they will take care of us. So, figure I can throw that update out there. That just came
Watching
my line.
or
That's awesome.
looking at Top Step. They did announce that if you had an issue with Top Step X this morning and you were negatively impacted, to please reach out to their support and they will get you figured out.
Sounds like I need a YOLO on my other Top Step.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I think they might have it time stamped. Okay, thank you. Those aren't for you.
15-minute effigy is still holding a little bit.
I'm going to take a quick restroom break, so I'm just going to move UD over my screen here if you want to continue chatting it up.
Looking for another ad short. Sell into the 300s. All right, I'm in at 300.25. And filled. Another 1 hour invoice. $70 points filled as well. Almost at 100. just dumping and dumping and dumping. Just base hits until the next day.
In the live, I wouldn't keep trading because I made my money. That's it. Let's go do something else, right? We don't have to keep trading. And one of the great things about the way Dakota trades is the fact that you can sleep. You just go to sleep and you don't overmanage, right? That's an awesome way to do it. I can't really sleep while I trade, and if the trade is still open, I definitely need to keep tabs on it. So I'm actually finding that my focus is a little bit all over the place here. So hold on, let me just see where the.
Yeah, and to answer your guys' question, turns out I didn't give you guys.
About to get fit all out. Okay, all out NQ. That's gonna be it for today.
Younger than I thought you were.
Yeah, how old did you think I was?
I thought you were about mid-30s.
Alrighty. What a
Dude,
morning.
I need to work on those long holds, man. I couldn't do it.
Those
Like 20
ATMs will
yeah.
help. The ATMs will help you.
No.
The brackets. Really, you could have just trailed 5-minute lows the whole time. You could have. Well, that would have maybe been tough. You could have trailed. If you trailed 1-minute lows, you would have gotten out at 50-ish profit. But then I added a couple re-entries. I gotta get this 1R up for Mikey. So I'll still be here in voice, but what a morning. Crazy good morning.
Help. If I had Chemo Delta up, I'm sure trailing's easier.
Yeah,
you could just sell.
Yeah, you could see who's in charge still. Yeah, even on that push up here at 11:05. So this push up, Delta just flatlined. Like here's the overlay. Pretty much. So this is pretty much the overlay. So we push down and then we start to push up, but Delta didn't move at all. And then we made another push down.
Yeah, easy to see that. Yeah.
Get my tracker going here. 2 10-hour trades this week. I don't know when the last time that's happened to me. Each time I take home about 4 to 5 R on those trades. Covers a lot of losses. Was it a head and shoulders though? Because here's
two heads.
it's a bi-headed head and shoulders.
It was ugly.
Oh man, it was a double-headed head and shoulders.
Twins.
Yeah,
Twins.
Conjoined twins, head and shoulders. That's all the time. Oh man,
That's a pattern. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Guess you got to go back to trading school.
I didn't go to school for this. 20.
Hey, shout out to Easy Target. He helped me this morning with copy trading. That you can do it across accounts with Quant Tower and ATAS. So that's why I'm back on ATAS.
With Quant Tower, huh?
Companies.
Yep. So thank you.
What a good mod. I'll give him a raise to $0.
Give him a few of those R's, right?
Yeah, right.
He'll get a raise in his annual review.
You do have Discord mod on your resume, though, right?
Yeah. I'm sure he does.
I kind of don't need a resume. I'm stuck where I'm at.
You need that as your job title on LinkedIn.
Yeah, have you updated your LinkedIn resume?
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta find that GIF about Discord mods. Where is it? that video? What is it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm looking at cumulative delta now, Jesse. You can see this little bull move is not. There's not a whole lot of push behind it
Yeah.
on the 1 minute.
Nicely managed.
Thank you so much. So yeah, just looking again here, we did bounce very specifically here at that level of 261. I was looking for that level to crack. If we are weak into these 293 quarters, I would be looking at taking another short here. So just kind of seeing if we can have any kind of weakness in this pop. We did have Nvidia drain all the way down to 920, but it had an aggressive bounce to those 920s there. Go ahead, Dakota, you were saying?
We're kind of right back down to where we started the non-farm payroll, right?
Right.
There you guys go. Check
Short again here, looking
check trading chat. That's the mods of Jesse's server right there.
reject those 293s pretty heavily.
What?
Very nice pull
Okay.
here to the downside, looking for these 80s to get out now.
Okay.
Very nice pull to the downside here, covering that there. Beautiful. So we are back up $4,000.
Beautiful.
Just
Man,
scalping
trading is
around
so much
here.
fun when you're with a trading partner. It is.
It's the
It
best.
is.
Yeah. Just being able to talk through the strategy and what you're thinking and stuff, it's really invaluable. That's the thing that I miss about prop firms, just sitting next to somebody who you can talk things through. They're looking at a similar market. You know, the fact that TopStep TV exists now, it's so cool. I'm so pumped to be here, you know, and just being able to talk shop.
Hey guys, I got a quick question.
Go for it.
So props that limit you to like a 5 contracts type deal, and like I've got the my funded futures 50K. You can do like 5 contracts regardless of minis or micros.
Uh-huh.
So how do you guys manage adding into like scaling into positions in that kind of situation, right? Because I like to take the drawdown, just divide that by 20, and then that way I can effectively lose 20 times in a row before I hit the drawdown, which is just not
Right. Probably not ever
right.
going to happen.
Right, but still, kind of size for that worst case scenario. So I'll do like 3 with a 20-point stop.
Mm-hmm.
So are you guys adding in like just singles
Yeah.
in that situation, or
Yeah,
how do you manage that out?
it depends more on your like what broker you're working with, and if they do micro to mini equivalents. So like for example, Top Step, you can only have, I think you start with like 3 contracts, and I have heard that you can get those converted to minis, but then somebody requested it and they said no. So I don't know if you can or not. I was told yes, and then somebody asked, and then they said no. So if let's say that my comfortable size is 2, I'm adding in 1 and 1 is what I do. Some people pyramid. I don't love pyramiding because I just think it gets more tempting to average down, and I don't want to average down. I want to average up. And so let's say your position is 3. I would probably just do 1, 1, 1, and go with that. And then if it were 4, then I would do 2 and 2. But since it's an odd number, I would probably just do 1, 1, 1.
Gotcha. So regular positions start out with a 3, with a cap of 5. Add 1 in, maybe when you're up like 2R or something.
Well, adding in is a different story. Are you talking about adding in extra trades, or are you talking about adding in to get to full size?
I would say like I guess when you're announcing like, hey, I'm adding extra size here, or like I'm adding
Like an extra
that's what
trade.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you're hearing me saying extra, that's for my 1R account, which is the Expo 100 channel, which is I get in and out of everything at 1R. I don't ever let anything go past on that side. And so those like for example, where I'm up 10R on my trims today, I still got in 1, 2, 3 extra trades. And I lost 1 and I won 3. So I'm up an extra 2R that I wouldn't have gotten on if I just took it off at 1R. Now, if you're adding into an account with trims, we talked about it a couple days ago. I probably should have clipped it, but essentially the risk with adding in, it becomes that you need to become very cognizant of where your average is. And my cardinal rule in trading is if I take a profit on a trade, if it's green, I'm never ever going to let that trade lose money. And so let's say that you added, let's say your original size was at 60, and then you added at 40, then now your average is at 1650. So even though you were up 20 points now, then you're really only up 10 points now. And if price rejects and goes up to your stop, in my scenario, if it went up to my stop at break even, I'm out of the trade there. So when I'm adding in, let's say my original size was, let's say 5, let's say it was 10 micros. When I'm adding in, now I don't do this on after my original entry anymore on trims because I have the 1R account. But when I did do this, I would add in with 5 micros, so a half size, so that it wouldn't adjust my price too much, but I'm still going to get a little bit more meat on the move if it's going to go down. Yeah, because like if you're, let's say you have 5 contracts left when you bought at 18,360, and you had 5 contracts left and prices at 18,300. If you add another 5, your average is now 18,330. But if price goes down to, where it is now, then obviously you got more meat off the bone. Just, you gotta, the trick with adding is you have to be sure that you're, number one, that you're never going to let the trade go red. Cause that would just be the worst feeling. And number 2, you have to be careful that you're not making those extra trades, less than 1R worth. So you don't want to add 5 and then, let that trade go for minus 30 points, but, not, and then take profit at 5 points. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, makes sense.
just some things you got to watch.
Yeah, just like be aware of your average. I feel like ATAS especially gives you a good visibility into, because I did have a 3 and then I added in 1 and I noticed the average added to a winner, so it made the average change. So moving the stop loss to break even effectively I felt was a little easier. You could just pull that stop limit to your average pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess end goal is make sure your addition doesn't hurt you.
Right. Yeah, and that's the whole point of the adding in is you want to have more exposure if the trade's going your way, right? It's so much better than, I don't average down almost ever in futures. I think maybe I've done it once this year and maybe a handful of times last year. Compared to like options, I'll average down once a day if I need to. It's just different because of how price is moving. I don't ever want to add into a loser when it has potential to come back to my break even. And so when you're adding into a winner, you're essentially increasing your risk to reward just by adding into a winner. You just have to be careful. The other adding in is just another level of trading that will unlock more profits if you master it. But another roadblock is you don't want to just add in like 5 points away from where your average was, because then you might as well have just added in with double the size anyway. You know what I mean? You want to add in when the price and when price is telling you to, not just when price is going in your direction. You got to, wait for another good setup, be patient, and that's when you can strike, especially on days like today where we kind of had a feeling that it was going to reverse once we had a ton of wicks up top. Like in this zone, I was like, and then we had the failed 2, and then we barely broke it. And then I was like, and then this is where I think I got in way up here. Then, but if I'm just adding in, you can see most of these candles have an upper wick. So that means price is going to go against you if you just add in without a setup. So just some mental hurdles that I've gone through when learning how to get better at adding in.
That's good insight. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem at all. All right, well, NQ is still going. I'm not in the trade anymore. My 10R got filled, and that's it. So I am going to finish this 1R.
I think it's maybe Nvidia's finally breaking. I mean, maybe that's, never made it to 1,000, but it got close.
Pretty good month for the 1R side. Shoot, I gotta make sure that baby's not up.
So Jesse, if you were going to keep playing it short today, let's say later on, would you wait for the golden zone retracement, like on the 15, the 5?
At least the 5, yeah.
At least the 5, okay.
I'd probably be looking to get short again at 18,300.
Okay.
But you have your full time frame continuity now to the downside, so pretty much every short is valid. So like, let's say that this 5-minute closes inside. I would say a short, even like on a 1-minute trigger, would be a valid short. Club Arcade. I mean, no, I didn't. It's still in there. You can shoot me a DM if you need. Alrighty, reading through, making sure we don't have any comments. Then I have to go get my baby.
Hey Jesse, are you planning on going through the inner circle trades this weekend?
Yep, this weekend.
Alrighty, I'm excited.
Yes, sir. And I'm actually posting it now.
So about that, Jesse, do you want us to give you screenshots for every trade we do in a week? I mean, I do like 5 or 6 trades a day, and that just adds up, depending on when I can get to them. But I didn't know how you want. I know you want us to keep track of our trades, but I wasn't sure if you wanted the trade to have a screenshot with it or not.
I mean, ideally, yeah, so that I can comment on them. But I understand it is extra work, and you know,
well, it's extra work on you. That's
oh
that's
no, I don't.
it
it takes me maybe a minute or two to comment on each each one. So it's not any extra work. Now, if you're doing 20 trades a day, then I'm probably not going to comment on all 20. But you know, if you have 5 to 10, then I'm probably going to comment on at least most of them. And then
Okay.
I just want to see the data to be able to catch trends and tell you what maybe I would do differently. But SNQ is just continuing to drop. Holy smokes.
Yeah. Well, man, I really appreciate you doing this for us. It's
problem.
really helping.
Glad to hear it. Yeah. I'll be on this weekend and looking at those trading logs. So if you haven't done them and you're in the inner circle, then please make sure to update your trading logs, and I will give comments out now. Deontay said, "Thanks, Jesse. I was not looking at Tesla today until you came along and called it out. Thanks. If you ever come back to Chicago, 4P swings on me." Nice. Just had some Chicago pizza for the first time since I lived in Oswego, Illinois, which is a little bit outside Chicago. It was very yummy. But anyway, I gotta go get the babe. I will see you all on Monday, 0 to Funded, and nice. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. See you guys.